Welcome to Startup Warriors, reality bootcamp for entrepreneurs. I'm Nelson Lopez, and over the next month, we'll be diving deep into the world of Web3. We've brought together some of the brightest entrepreneurs from across the globe here at the breathtaking island of Bali. Imagine 9 startups with a combined valuation of over $300 million. The brightest entrepreneurs from around the globe, brought together on the stunning island of Bali.
Jungle and machete.
Startup Warriors is not just a reality show. It's a 30 days boot camp where founders face challenges that push them beyond their comfort zones. From refining business strategies to diving deep into their own potential, each step of this journey is a test of their resilience, innovation, and drive. Guided by industry experts, they'll learn that success is about more than just numbers. It's about trust, connections, and having the courage to take risks.
We have to kill it. We have to move on to a new idea because the customers don't want this.
The final pitch will decide the future of each startup. Can founders convince the investors? They'll have only 3 minutes to present their vision, highlight their progress, and prove they're ready for investment.
Being a founder is hard. It's very tough to be a founder.
In this reality show, the stories are writing themselves. And only the founders decide how they will end and how epic they will be.
And that's what we do, is investment, right?
Startup Warriors, the ultimate test of ambition, set in paradise. Get $50 in travel credits to book hotels and flights with crypto on Travela using the XFounders special link. Welcome, founders, to the XFounders Bootcamp in beautiful Bali. You are amongst a fine selection of very competitive applications we received for the amazing plan we have prepared for you. You have the vision, you have the funds, and now you have us. From blockchain pioneers to Web3 visionaries, these 9 fearless startups are here to disrupt, innovate, and fight for mass adoption. So let's meet our startup warriors.
Hello, I'm Alberto, CMO and co-founder of Boulder Tech. We built a security tokenization platform so you, the user, the crypto user, can access to real-world assets. We are actually bridging traditional finance with DeFi. So being a crypto founder sometimes is like living the cycles of stress. And when I have a little bit of time, I like to play guitar. I'm actually meeting amazing people, networking, finding investors, and the best of all is just learning how to be a super founder in the Web3 space. If I was a little bit excited before coming here, as soon as I landed on the island and start to see all the beautiful paradise that we're in and meeting all these people, I'm like jumping out of this chair of excitement, and I think I made the best decision ever coming here.
Hey everyone, my name is Dennis. I'm founder of Mars-based ecosystem.
Hello everyone, my name is Anastasia and I'm the CEO of Mars-based. Mars-based is building an ecosystem to trade illiquid assets like SAFE, SAFT, RWA assets.
With the main idea to turn in illiquid assets into liquid in momentum, we bring opportunity for different B2B clients as VC funds, family offices, launchpads, and other companies who need to return their liquidity to discover a huge market of illiquid assets, Mars-based, tokenize, trade these assets, borrow against their portfolio, and liquidate positions as fast as they can.
So, as the CEO of Mars-based, I bring on board more than 7 years of experience launching Web3 projects and different creative marketing campaigns and working with retail communities, obviously. The main goal currently is to just accelerate and connect with more professionals, expand our network to deliver the best and the most efficient value we can for our community and our investors.
I am Benedetto Biondi and I am from south of Italy. I lead Volksfinance, which is a DeFi protocol which aggregates different decentralized financial tools, including lending, liquid staking, borrowing, swaps, and leverage trading into one place and connecting multiple networks. We do this in a very innovative way using new technologies that are called messaging layers. And this allows our users to have the most accessible one-stop shop in the industry. And honestly, Volksfinance was my first experience as a founder, as a CEO, and I took it all in, and I really love to be also here with this new experience. I love being here in Bali. That's such a beautiful nature, and since I love the ocean, I decided very quickly, since I'm here, that I'm gonna learn how to surf. I already took a few lessons. It's very challenging, but I'm sure I'm gonna make it. Hopefully that everything goes to grow more and more with my team, my companies, and for myself. I'm really excited to be in the reality show. I can see what are the challenges. I can't wait to discover how are the other participants. I'm very eager to see what are going to be the outputs as well and see myself on the screen.
Hi, my name is Mo and I'm from Karta Wallet. Karta is a mobile-first solution enabling users to navigate Web3 safely and securely. We started building Karta Wallet to help users navigate Web3 safely and securely. Over $2.6 billion have been lost due to private keys being compromised, giving users the experience of a hot wallet through a mobile app, but the security of a cold wallet through the offline NFC card. I'm really excited to be in Bali for the next 30 days to soak in the sun, the sea, and the knowledge and advice the XFounders Bootcamp has to offer. Let's go.
My name is Holger. I live in Germany, and I've been in the Web3 space for over 7 years. 2.5 years ago, I founded my first startup, and now we are founding Haven. With Haven, we are focusing on data security and data privacy so that organizations can have their own blockchain where the data is safely stored. This also goes for certain models like AI training, large language models, so that it can become clear what data went into the training of these models, so that later an organization can be compliant and prove, for example, in the medical field, that the AI model was trained on certain relevant input data or on GDPR compliant data, which we only realized at a later stage. And so getting more eyes on it, discussing with co-founders, reflecting on their experiences, but also talking to mentors, taking the master classes, and talking to all the knowledgeable people here, exchanging with the other founders. It's going to be a great help to just reflect what we are building, if it's fit for the market, and if we can scale it up the way we intend to do it.
Hi, I'm George from Vert.
And I'm Daria from Vert.
Our company is Vert.io, and it's a fiat on-ramp and off-ramp and NFT checkout solution for Web3 businesses.
We believe that in the future, all businesses will be Web3. It means decentralized, non-custodial, and global.
But in Web3 style, and that's what we're planning to do, and that's what we are building. A new kind of banking for new kind of companies.
And the core of money, we believe, is value. Transferring value, storing value, exchanging, etc.
Very passionate about the idea of what is money, not just paper money or electronic money, but what it is and how people communicate with each other when they pay, when you transfer money to a friend, how it is an act of communication. And I'm very interested in that, and this is my passion. I'm doing this since 2013. This is my second venture, and only up and to the right.
Hello, my name is Horacio. I'm from Scopa. We are an app that we do remittance between countries, currently operating in Latam. And I'm here to spend a month with other startups and founders. We are very happy to be in this beautiful context. My role is CCO in Scopa, and I'm here representing the founders. And my aim is to make networking, meaningful connections, and face all the challenge that the bootcamp will present to us. So I'm ready to go.
Hi, my name is Sergey. I am a founder and CEO of Skate Pro. We are AI no-code platform. We are connecting B2B clients with prosumer segment, like prompt engineers, solopreneurs, who can make a lot of different use cases with AI support. I'm a CPO for at least 10 years in different techs, like from travel tech to fintech and prop tech. Right now, I'm implementing all this knowledge about the neural networks and AI. We started Skate 2 years ago, but we have 2 different pilots. And right now, we are focused on AI aggregation and AI routing to make all these neural networks cheaper and faster for different kind of clients. From Startup Warriors, I want to increase my network. First of all, it's all about the startups here, and then from VC part and different entrepreneurs, I understand that this networking is good for us because we want to make new clients, new connections, new partnerships.
Hi, I'm Mario.
Hey, I'm Benedict.
We are from Alterscope and we are building a risk infrastructure based on zero-knowledge proofs on the AI to make DeFi and risk-taking protocols smarter and more flexible.
So essentially, we are helping protocol developers to build more sophisticated solutions in the space, and also any investor to get an overview in real time what's happening on the fundamental level of protocols in Web3.
I'm really looking forward to this bootcamp to connect with minds who build similar stuff as we do, to improve our business, but also to learn how it's to be in front of a camera.
Spend crypto like fiat everywhere. Join Red.Pay now with the XFounders link and get $5 in credit.
Hi, my name is Gil Peterson. Very, very excited to be here as one of the mentors at XFounders. First of all, welcome to Bali. We have prepared something very special for the participants, a tea ceremony, something that has been around for thousands of years, but it's been new in my life. I've been facilitating events and facilitating how networks come together, creating strategic partnerships and joint ventures all over the world. As a serial entrepreneur, I've come to understand that bringing people together around a table is not enough. Having a tea ceremony for them there to facilitate how to connect with each other, how they're able to be more present with each other, how to even show them how to slow down time and tune into the groups itself is exactly what we have prepared and what we look forward to serving them with. Look forward to seeing you there. Hello everyone, and welcome to today's tea ceremony. I have with me a very dear friend, a teacher, Barry, who's been in my life for many, many years now. He came into my life not just as a tea master, he came into my life as a chef and also as an acro yoga teacher. Someone who's helped me take my life and everything connected to biohacking to a different level. And in recent years, the passion for tea has brought me to where we are today. And I wanted to just bring you the best of the best. So I brought you Barry.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Today we'll be trying out not only a few great teas that Barry has found on his journeys, but we're also going to be bringing the world of networking and the world of tea together. We'll bring harmony into the way we connect with each other. We'll bring balance to the way we share, and we'll try to do everything in a timely fashion. Meaning I'll be using a timer to help you connect to each other, to help your hearts balance out how you actually share, what you learn about each other, and to make sure that the month ahead of you, everything you're going to be learning at XFounders is going to make you not just better founders, but it's going to make you better connections to each other. So let's start with some good tea. Who's excited about some tea here? All right, beautiful.
At first I thought a tea ceremony, well, it's kind of boring, could be boring.
And it was a very different approach. I felt it more than talking about networking as an experience or a moment for us, the participants, to get to know each other, you know?
Barry, tell us what we're gonna have today.
The first tea we're gonna make is called a GABA oolong. It comes from Taiwan. It's not a oolong in the traditional sense. It is more of a modern and high-tech version, but it has a very high amount of antioxidants, which it's most famous for. Yeah?
Tea has been in my life now for a few years, where I have understood that not drinking alcohol for already 10 years, I was missing something. I was missing the ceremony part of connecting with people. So I want to introduce you to one of my techniques that has helped me a lot to connect with people. And it's to allow people to take a minute and to see what they could do in a minute. So I want to help you now slow down time. We'll see if everybody that's going to be watching this can also slow down time. I'm going to show you what a minute looks like. And in an average minute, there's how many seconds? 60. So we know that part. Again, think about why did I not know how many minutes in a day? And if you have family members and kids, please teach them that, because if you learn to manage your minutes, not micromanage every minute, but you learn that you sleep for approximately 500 minutes. You learn that the average person works for about 500 minutes, and you learn that you can play and do something else for the other X amount of minutes. If you start to allocate your time during the day to my time for me, I love networking with myself. I really enjoy networking with God and connecting with the universe. That's why I live in Bali. I love sitting on the grass and just connecting with nature, making some tea. I want to show you what you could do in a minute. I'm going to show you what a minute looks like. I'm going to put in 1 minute on my phone. And I'm going to ask you in that 1 minute, I'm going to prompt you, just like we do with AI. We prompt AI in order to get a response, in order to get something back. One of the most powerful ways I've learned to prompt AI is to speak in detail. One of the most powerful ways that I've learned to prompt people is to give them time. So I'm going to give you just 1 minute to give an answer. First one is very, very simple. I want to know about your superpowers.
Hey, my name's Holger. My superpower is I can keep a lot of balls juggling in the air at the same time. So I keep a lot of strings together. I have a very wide interest of topics and trying to understand any topic I'm working on a very deep level in order to really get into it and get through it in order to understand how I can abstract it to make it more accessible to other people.
Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Ben, and my superpower is that I think I'm quite good in taking different perspectives. So it started quite early. I studied business, electronic engineering, and political science, and I had semesters where I was taking classes in 4 different directions, like legal, like engineering, accounting, etc.
That's really watching the time. Nice. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Alberto. I think my superpower is to create reality. I think I'm a dreamer as well. I think we're gonna share so many superpowers. But I really like to dream or to be idealistic about life. And I think I have the superpower to create that reality or to make that thing that I'm really passionate about it to happen, to manifest. Joyful that I have it creates reality. It makes that passion, that idea, that feeling to manifest and to become my reality. So,
thank you.
Hi, my name is Anastasia. And my superpower is algorithms, creating and upscaling algorithms. But they're not boring. There can be an algorithm to dream and an algorithm to create reality.
Yeah, I remember Anastasia talking about being very algorithm-oriented, to find like an algorithm in many things. And I also found that quite interesting because I also see myself finding patterns. Of course, like humans are great in finding patterns in certain things, but I felt that it's like very close to also how I see things. And so, yeah, I was very like engaged with her answer and it reflected very well back towards my own experience and how I see things as well.
Yes.
Hey, my name is Dennis. I'm founder of Mars Base. I think one of my most powerful skill is to be unstoppable of achieving goals that I put in my life in front of me. I don't know how, but in my life I achieved all goals. And it also helps me to connect with people because for me it's really valuable when I can give value to another people. And when I give value, I educate something new. While I gave this value, I teach, and I am teaching also by myself.
You know, when you're surrounded by people so clear or so focused or so, go-getter, that you get the same thing, So it's really cool to be surrounded by these kind of founders. It gives you confidence on what we're doing or talking about.
My name is Daria, and I think my superpower is I can describe it like something as a sixth sense, but for systems. I almost like synesthesia. When I listen to information or observe some system or discuss some problem with my colleagues, teammates, and I usually tell my teammates that if you feel that you are doing something stupid, you probably are. So please don't do that, because when you're doing something beautiful, it always feels comfortable and right. Actually, this is how I usually do interviews with the people that I hire. I ask them, if you were a Superman or superhero, what kind of superpower would you possess? Not like imaginary superpower, but the one that you have. And especially when there is a team, it is nice to think of them as this squad of superheroes. Each of them has something unique, and as they come together, it becomes like an unstoppable team. So this first prompt, I think, was about that.
Hi, my name is Mo. My superpower is I'm very adaptable. I've lived in 5 different countries. I've grown up. I've done many professions before I was a founder. Funny or not, I was actually a police officer. I don't look like it, but I was maintaining the law. This was part of my national service in Singapore. I'm actually Singaporean, but I live here in Indonesia now. I love the food, I love the culture, and I'm very adaptable in that sense, where I love to try new things. And I think as a founder, it's very important for us to be able to do that as well. And I'm enjoying it here. And what I really find very interesting about myself as well is I know when to keep quiet as well. So I'm actually an introvert. I guess that's also a superpower of mine. As much as we founders like to be very extrovert, I think introvertness is also a very key, important thing as well. So very happy to meet everyone here as well.
Beautiful, thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Mario. I believe my biggest super strength is my passion and desire. It helps me to dig deep in whatever I get obsessed with. And more importantly, that people listen to me and I manage to take them with me through my desire. And combined with, I would say, resilience, with many downfalls I had over my life, that I learned that actually when something like that happens, I should see it more as a blessing, because usually it helps me to grow, transform, improve, to be a better person. And lastly, if I manage, and this is also kind of my weakness, to get compassion out from my side, I am at my best.
Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Sergey. I am a dreamer. I am good in dreaming in all of the kind of things. But first of all, I'm an entrepreneur, so I'm trying to catch all the new dreams all around the world, like trends and all the things people talking and dreaming about too, and to test them, to make all these hypotheses like companies in a month or in a year, to test them all. And that's because I try to switch between different level of these ideas. I try to be on the level of forest, on the level of trees, and on the level of leaves. That's became a huge advantage when you try to make these ideas become true. So you can make it in a small and MVP part, and then to make it bigger and bigger as a company or team.
Thank you. My name is Benedetto, and I believe that my superpower is having very good gut feeling. So I can see details where others might not see. And also those details are very specific in something that I may need. So for example, my passion is spear fishing. And when you are underwater, there are things that you can see, but you can just feel. Fish can be hidden behind the rocks, and you just feel that can be there. So I just can go and catch it. But this can apply in many things. For example, I also like mushroom pickings or cooking. I can open the fridge and just see what ingredients are available and start to cook something, and it turns out to be good. Same when I make a choice, I can just look around different options, and sometimes it turns out that what I choose, it's probably the best one.
Hi, my name is George. I don't know much about superpowers. I think my biggest superpower is being humble. I don't think that like superpowers, it sounds really cool, but there are strengths and weaknesses in every person. And I think my biggest strength is ability to go into the unknown. But I've started several companies, and starting a new company is pretty terrifying because you are starting something that doesn't exist, and you have to persuade everybody that, they're gonna come to work and there will be some work that they're gonna be doing. And it's not just an imaginary task that they perform. That's maybe my biggest strength.
My name is Horacio, and my superpower is to do the impossible. So by recognizing what is possible and the quality of the possible, because the equality is not governed by numbers, you can extend. So I recognize what is possible and extend and move gradually to the impossible. The good thing of a superpower is you can share with others. So in recognize what is possible for others, you can learn from that and see yourself in the struggle of the limitation of the possible. And then from what is possible, move gradually to the impossible and achieve your aim or your goal. And also have the ability to remain silent for 3 seconds.
It's only one day, so it's a bit too much to say we are already one community. So it was a really good exercise. It was a really good event to start connecting, to start opening up. And for that reason, I really liked it.
This is the biggest amount of value that you could bring into each other's lives. It's not just listening to each other, but it's giving value from the network that you bring to each other. T is just there to help you. T is there to help us bring a little bit more harmony and time into each other's lives, prompting each other and giving each other's time. It's the easiest way to actually connect, build relationships, and truly flourish like we have here in the garden around us. Welcome to Bali. Welcome to XFounders. Welcome to the world of tea. Thank you.
Use OKX, the world's leading assets platform for everything crypto. Download the app to buy, exchange, and trade faster now.
It's interesting. Let's discuss. What should we do to win?
Win what?
Nobody knows what.
And how?
At some point there will be snakes in our room and who survive.
But winning is like a zero-sum game. I suppose the goal is to not make this a zero-sum game.
I was actually going to say that, you know. I mean, we can get a little bit philosophical, but what is winning? And actually, you know, in all the crypto thing, one of the real, I don't know, phrases is like, we all gonna make it. It's actually not about just me winning, it's about, let's say, creating these opportunities that everybody can actually take advantage of, or, you know.
But this reminds me of like Y Combinator, right? So in Y Combinator, it turned out that there were so many great companies that this has built the reputation of the organization to the extent that everyone wants to get in. So imagine, like now there's almost 10 projects here, right? So after some years, we're like, oh, we're from that second batch of XFounders, whereas there were 3 other projects that became a $1 billion company.
Do you know why it's called XFounder? Does anyone here know why it's called XFounders? I've always been curious about the name.
Everything with an X is cool.
X factor of the entrepreneur.
Like, is it like after this program we're all gonna be ex-founders? You know, or
it's not a founder, it's an ex-founder.
Yeah, I mean like, or the fact that, you know, like we're all founders today, but at some point in time, every successful person was an ex-founder, right?
Guys, do you feel like with every year you are a founder of this startup that this every single year changed you so much? It's so dynamic, so not stressful, I don't know what to... So much pressure that you as a person constantly are enforced to change, to develop.
How are you all? Founders, I have some difficult news to give you. So here we go. We have prepared a volcano hike for all of you to take part of. This hike will be nocturnal, dark, risky, seems by the weather wet, and it will be long. You all will leave the hotel at 2 in the morning. Nice. Founders, I suggest you take a good night's sleep. I, for one, will be doing the same. I will be seeing you in a couple of hours.
So no hookah today.
What about food?
No hookah.
What about food?
What?
He live like this.
Wait, wet, nocturnal, and tonight.
And unfortunately, no karaoke today, I think. Who's ready?
Sweet.
I'm ready right now.
What?
In this t-shirt.
Yeah, we need some food anyways.
I know about this tutorial.
It's gonna be quite risky, he said.
You've been?
Risky?
I've never been, but I've never heard stories either.
Oof.
So those who went.
So imagine we're doing the hike tonight, and so tomorrow you're dead. And well, not literally, but you can't work.
I think in the end of Accelerator, my team will be 6 maybe. Or 5. So much insights.
5x.
5x. Yeah. 5x founders. Because we all launch our companies on the peak of bull run.
No, I did it in the bear market, you know, in the survival mode.
Yeah, just survivor mode.
The battle for Web3 dominance is just getting started. Tensions rise, strategies are tested, and the stakes have never been higher. Who will impress the investors? Who will crack under pressure? In the next episode, alliances will form, rivalries will ignite, and one startup's dream could come crashing down. But this time, the challenge is more than just business, it's survival. Founders must conquer the ultimate test, a brutal volcano hike, symbolizing the relentless climb of building a startup. Only those who push through the heat, the exhaustion, and the uncertainty will make it to the top. And when they do, they'll send their startup sky high. Who will rise? Who will burn out? Find out in the next explosive episode of Startup Warriors. Subscribe, like, and share now, and stay tuned for the next episode.